Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we have traveled to the Milwaukee Mile for the Milwaukee 60. This is going to be race number 17 in the More Freedom series, season 5. And as we narrow it down to the last two races before we're halfway, let's go through your current top 10 in points. Your points leader is the 666 of Pistol Pete. Second's going to be the 96 of Nico. Third will be the 25 of JTM. Fourth will be the 333 of Keeping It Twisted. Fifth will be the 710 of Roddy. Sixth will be the 999 of Deviant. Seventh will be the 34 of Super Snake. Eighth will be the 8 of Moon Bunny. Ninth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. So let's look at your current top 10 in points. Let's check in on team and chassis standings. Amish Buggy Racing still leads the way over MBR. Third's going to be Aces to Z Motorsports, and tied for fourth will be Douche Motorsports and G3 Motorsports. Chassis standings are Dodge, Chevy, and Toyota. So that's a look at all things points here today for this Milwaukee 60. Crowd is sort of filing in right now. We got a helicopter landing. We got things happening. The cars are getting dialed in. I think it's about time, so let's go racing. As they get these cars fired up, let's go through your starting top 10 today for this Milwaukee 60. Starting on the pole will be the 00 of Mudbone, and on his outside, the 33 of Harvey Jones. Starting third will be the 88 of NM, and on his outside, the 20 of Adam B5000. Starting fifth will be the 07 of Douche Baggins, and on his outside, the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Starting seventh will be the 23 of Fuller Than You, and on his outside, the 999 of Deviant. Starting ninth will be the 66 of Hondo, and rounding out your top 10 will be the 51 of AJM. So Mudbone puts the Mellow Yellow Dodge on the pole for Amish Buggy Racing here today at Milwaukee. His first pole of the year, looking for win number 2 here in the More Freedom Series after his championship run last season. I believe his only win so far was the Daytona race. I could be wrong there. So he is trying to get win number 2. He's going to be leading us down to take the green flag. That beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is in. Green flag is out, and we are underway. Already a battle for the lead here on lap number 1 between the 00 of Mudbone and the 33 of Harvey Jones. As they work down the backstretch here, Harvey's going to get a little bit of a gap right there on the 00. Low line may be the preferred line. We're going to see how it shakes up as the race goes on. Watching the battle right now for the lead here on lap number 1 between the 00 of Mudbone and the 33 of Harvey Jones. Mudbone is going to be your leader after lap number 1. We've got still 2-3 wide action going on here in the pack. We'll follow along with this battle for the lead as we check out your timing and scoring. As always, top 10 will be on your left. Favorite driver scrolling across the top. Mudbone is doing his best to battle right now with the 33 of Harvey Jones. We're going to see how that helps or hurts his tires as the race wears on. They get this first stint down here at Milwaukee as we see the 20 of Adam B5000 jumping down to the inside. Maybe a little bit of help here for the 00 as they work down the backstretch. No, Harvey is going to get a heck of a run here. So Harvey with a great run on the high line, almost able to break away from the 00 of Mudbone. Mudbone kind of falling back. He's going to jump, almost trying to jump up into that high line as Harvey takes over the lead here. So Mudbone back to the second position after leading the first couple laps here at Milwaukee. Battle on the track now for the second position between the 20 of Adam B5000. No longer that 00 of Mudbone. So that high line working right now here at Milwaukee as we watch DB battling right now with NM in the 88. So DB is going to get the best of NM here on this lap and jump in front of him here as we see AJM battling with a 999 of Deviant on the track right now. This is for the 9th position. So AJM trying to take away trying to stay in the 8th position. On the outside, Deviant's trying to take it away as the 660 of Garrett Miller for Amish Buggy Racing trying to make his way up there. So Garrett now battling with his teammate, the 34 of Super Snake. Garrett with almost a win at Pocono. One more lap, and I think he would have had it there as he's working down the backstretch. Jump up here to the front as we see the 07 of Douche Baggins working to the inside of the 00 of Mudbo. We might have a battle for the lead in just a moment as I saw the 20 of Adam B5000 on the back bumper of the 33 of Harvey Jones. So Mudbone pushed to the outside right now. DB down to his inside. Mudbone leading, again, the first 2 laps here today. Falling back to now the 4th position as he works on the outside with the 07 of DB. So Mudbone's car not hooked up right now on this set of tires. I'm not sure if they just, again, it's been a rough go this season for the pole sitters. We saw the 88 of NM just fall way to the back last week after starting on the pole. And so pole sitters are getting those 5 bonus points, and they're just missing the setups as the race has gone on. So we'll see if Mudbone can do any better than the rest of the field has done as we watch a battle for the lead now. Here on lap number 8, the 33 of Harvey Jones fending off a try from the 20 of Adam B5000 there. So Adam is having a rough go this season after finishing second in the points last year. He is currently running 32nd, way back there in 32nd this season. So rough go for the 20 of Adam B5000 so far this season. We'll see if he can change it here as we're getting closer to halfway. I mean, this would be a great race for him as he battles with Harvey here. Harvey currently runs 17th in points this season. I don't believe Adam has won a race at all. I don't think Harvey has as well, but I mean, we should check. Actually, Harvey has won a race this season, so he is looking for race win number 2 as Adam works down to the inside here on lap number 10, takes away the top spot from the 33 of Harvey Jones. Currently, the field separated by about 7 seconds. Fastest lap on the day right now is by that 20 of Adam B5000 at 124.983 miles per hour. So dropping off about a couple miles per hour so far through the run. As Adam's now stretching that lead out to about 2 or 3 car lengths. So we'll jump back here as the 66 of Hondo, who started in the 9th position, is now working underneath the pole sitter, the 00 of Mudbone. I know that Mudbone is just itching to get into the pits as soon as they can here, but with 60 laps of green flag action, hopefully green flag action, it may only be a 1 or 2 stop affair at the most, so they're going to have to make it, they're going to have to really hit the pits and work on that setup for the 00 of Mudbone. Keep jumping back through the field. Good look at that orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car as we watch the 25 of JTM pacing behind the 77 of Zip. Zip's falling back in the points, the 14th right now in the Oscar Wire Wienermobile for Amish Buggy Racing. So Zip has fallen back just a hair here as we get closer to halfway. Fuller, however, has made a run up to the top 10. He currently runs in the 10th position in points. So Fuller, after having, I would say, a fairly terrible first quarter of the season, has now made it up in the second quarter and made a run to the top 10. Jump back through the field, see what is going on back here. Last week's winner, the 3 of Geek Girl Games, battling with the 13 of King of the Aces, as we see King, Ice Cream, and Nico battling here on the track, as well as the 42 of Mel Say What. So G3, after winning last week, currently running on the track in the 23rd position. Keep falling back through this field. Currently running way back here in the last position right now. is the 95 is Zed Bruno, so the Pink Panther running back here way in the back. Also, the points leader way back here in the back. So if Pistol Pete stays back here, this could be a good points day for everybody that's in front of him. Check in on your leader. The 20 of Adam B5000 has stretched that lead out to almost a second now over the 33 of Harvey Jones. So Adam catches the lead and starts to run away here. Again, no, I don't believe there's any wins for Adam on the season. He's only got two top fives and 4 top 10s. He has only led 4 laps this season. He's now doubled that. Well, he will have doubled that next lap as he'll have led 8. So a rough go this season for Adam B5000 for Elliott Motorsports and the iRacing Chevy. We check in on his overall career standings as 5 wins overall for his career. So looking for win number 6 here at Milwaukee. He is again stretched that lead out to 9/10 of a second over the 33 of Harvey Jones and the 544 Frederick Winklebaum, as we see a DB and the old man of the 66 of Hondo here for Douche Motorsports running nose to tail right now. So the Hondo trying to track down DB right now. I was trying to think of a good pun to go in there. I just couldn't get one going. But yeah, DB is looking pretty good right now on the track. Hondo is going to try to track him down, make that pass on him. Jump back here. So Mudbone finally stopped the bleeding and got down to the bottom of the track after leading those first 2 laps. Currently running in the 6th position. So he didn't lose too much here as we see the 07 thinking about making a pass on the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. Checking in on the 20 of Adam B5000, now up to 1.3 seconds. So Elliott Motorsports got a good setup on the 20 here today at Milwaukee. As you see him there, that's really like you're watching the line, and he is running, about a car length off the bottom of the track right now. So you'll see him dive down into the turn, and he is just basically, maybe a half a car length at times off the bottom of the track. So they're not running on the yellow line here today. I think that's a little bit different than we were here earlier this season for the Milwaukee 80, actually just about a month ago. We raced here on May 9th for the Milwaukee 80, so they've been working on the track and trying to work in a new groove here at Milwaukee, and it looks like that has paid off for at least Adam here today, as he is leading the field by 1.484 seconds over the 33 of Harvey Jones and a couple Douche Motorsports vehicles in the 07 of the 66. So could be a good points day for DB and his team, Douche Motorsports, as they currently are tied for 4th in points with G3. 185 points is what they have, and they are currently 60 points back from Aces to Z. So it could be a good day for DB and his team here today, as single car team and the 20 of Adam B5000 leading the way. And actually, just to point it out, RP Racing and both of their drivers, the 544 and the 33 right here, as DB is getting super racy right now with the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. You saw that just maybe a little bit of a touch there on the left rear of the 544. DB's going to push his way underneath Frederick here. So DB with a good run to the bottom, to the underside, the bottom of the track. He's getting underneath Frederick right here, trying to make a run for the 3rd position. As Adam still leads the way by 2 seconds now over the 33 of Harvey Jones. We have a battle on the track for the 3rd position with the 07 of Douche Baggins and the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. We're going to see if the 66 of Hondo goes along with them. That's allowing that 00 of Mudbone to try to catch up here. So Frederick is holding his own on the outside of the track right now. He may be just inclined right now to possibly let that 07 go. DB will take over the third position on that lap. We're going to see if he can hang out there, maybe work down to the inside. DB so far this season, again, just a rough go for him this year. Currently running in the 35th in points. Checking in on him, just 2 top 5s and 3 top 10s this season for DB. And I think one of the biggest things to say about him is that he's had 3 DNFs so far. No races won for that 07, but I think he, trying to make a comeback here today at Milwaukee as he does get around the 544. It looks like his teammates, the 66 of Honda, is going to try to do the same thing here as the 00 Mudbone working to the top line. Trying to see if Frederick I thought he was going to try to do a crossover move for RP Racing in that Geico Dodge. Frederick's dream, and that's why he drives the highway patrol car here, has been to be a police officer. But, things just haven't worked out for poor Frederick as he's here in the More Freedom Series racing. DB is now setting his sights on the 33 of Harvey Jones. If he can make this pass here as we're working lap number 28, very close to halfway. Looks like it might be a one-stop affair here today at Milwaukee. Harvey thinking about coming down and shutting the door on the 07. So Harvey stays to the high line. DB working around the other RP Racing car in the form of the 33 of Harvey Jones here. So battle on the track now for the second position. We'll see if DB can get around him. I don't know where my brain was going, but let's see if DB can get around him and then make his way up to that 20 of Adam B5000, who leads by almost 3 seconds at this point. So Frederick trying to follow along with the 07 here as he jumps down to the low line underneath his teammate, the 33 of Harvey Jones. Hondo kind of shifting up high. Frederick not able to make it stick off the turn. DB now solidly into the second position. We'll check in on your leader, the 20 of Adam B5000, as he is coming into the pits. As Hondo misses the pits there. So Adam is going to lead at halfway here today. Hondo's going to take over the lead due to the fact that he missed the pit entrance. So we're watching that 20 of Adam B5000. I don't have a great camera angle of him here. He's got right side tires going on, fuel going in to the 20. Left side tires and fuel still going into that iRacing Chevy for Elliott Motorsports. He's finally down and away. Left side tire still going on to the 33 of Harvey Jones. So Adam down and away here at Milwaukee. We're going to see who comes out of the pits in the second position. Looks like it is going to be the 33 or the 07 of Douche Baggins, and it might be stacked up. We're going to have to wait and see here. But the 72 of Duchess may have moved up. She might be a lap down. We'll keep an eye on that. As Hondo into the pits, he's finally down. He's finally away again. Hondo missed the pit entrance here. It's a very small pit entrance here at Milwaukee. So being a rookie in the season, there is that opportunity to make a small mistake and costly one here today for the 66 of Hondo. We will show him as leading a lap here today, so he is going to get those 5 bonus points as we watch him battle right now with the 666 of Pistol Pete, 33 of Harvey Jones. He's getting that car fired up finally. So we'll jump up here to the front of the field, catch up with your leader, who is somewhere on the track. I found him. Here he is. So let's go through your current top 10. So we've got a mix. We got some shaking up here in the current top 10. Your leader is the 20 of Adam B5000. Second is going to be way back here in the form of the 00 of Mudbone. Third will be the 72 of Duchess. Fourth will be the 07 of DB. 5th will be the 544 Frederick Winklebaum. 6th will be the 34 Super Snake. 7th will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. 8th will be the 51 of AJM. 9th will be the 23. No, the 9th will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. And rounding out your top 10 is actually going to be possibly the 329 of Heck of a Duber. So Duber has made his way up into the top 10 after starting in the 22nd position here today. Your front runners, the 88 of NM, has fallen back to the 12th position. Those a lap down after those pit stops, the 42 of Mel Say What, 799 of Mike Check, 203 of Signs, the 77 of Zip, the 333 of Keeping It Twisted, 49 of Jetman, 777 of Seabass, and the 666 of Pistol Pete, all a lap down here today after that pit stop cycle. So probably a gaggle of cars on pit road led to a lot of these folks getting a lap down. We'll check in. We'll catch up to your leader here. 20 of Adam B5000 leads by 3 seconds over the 00 of Mudbone as he works in front of the 42 of Mel Say What. Mel also having a rough go this season, or rookie season here in the More Freedom Series. She has been involved in several wild cautions and currently 3 DNS for Mel this season. No wins, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s. So only 8 laps led on the year, but she is right now behind your leader. That 20 of Adam B5000, she's going to be trying to get her lap back here. For Team Raining Tacos, the Liquid Molly Dodge, 42 of Mel Say What, right here working behind the 20 of Adam B5000, trying to get her lap back, get back on that lead lap. Hope for a caution here today. I believe that was some very close racing between the 42 and the 20, as I'm fairly certain that Mel gave a little bit of the chrome horn to the 20 of Adam B5000 there. So they work down the front stretch. Adam in a huge command right now, 3 seconds up over now the 72 of Duchess. So Mudbone is currently sandwiched between Douche Motorsports, between the 72 of Duchess and the 07 of Douche Baggins. So Mudbone gets passed by the 72, is in danger of getting passed by the 07 now. Again, Mudbone needs he's currently running a 13th in points. It's going to be a good point day for him, but he definitely needs that as we work towards halfway. And hopefully, I know he's hoping, we can get a run in. Like, we can get a run in the second half of the season. We're coming up on a couple, we got Fort Wayne coming up next week, Super Speedway. Mudbone is extremely good at the super speedways. So home track, one of the home tracks for him there in Fort Wayne. So we'll see what he can do next week there. Then, we still have a Daytona and Talladega race. So he's got 3 chances in the super speedways to get at least, another W here or there, make that run, and possibly, pull off the win, as we do see the 42 of Mel Say What does get her lap back as laps are winding down here at Milwaukee. 18 to go, as a matter of fact. The 20 of Adam B5000 up by 2 seconds over the 72 of Duchess. So Duchess gets around the 00 Mudbone, and she has cut that lead by almost 1 second in just a couple laps here. She's about to catch up to her teammate, the 203 of Signs. We're going to see if Signs lets her go, or if, just battles on the track and holds her up enough that Adam continues on. So Signs is currently running in the 34th position here. We'll see what he does if Duchess catches up. See what happens as 77 is Zip trying to help protect his teammate, the 00 Mudbone. He's down to the inside. of the 07 of Douchebaggins, as we saw the 333 of Keeping It Twisted creeping into the screen, Twisted lap down right now. This is not a battle for position between the 77 and the 07, but it is a battle to help his teammate, the 00. So that, I believe that will have helped Mudbone there with a little bit of racing from the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in the 77 of Zip. With 15 laps to go, Duchess now back 1.84 seconds as she's almost to the back bumper of that 203. And I'm not sure if it is just the fact that Adam is slowing down or everybody else is speeding up. Honestly, like, his last lap speed was a 29.4. So, yeah, he is definitely a little bit slower here in the second half of this run as we get about 15 laps to go before the end of this one. As we watch the 799 and the 203 getting ready to try to catch up. Mic check very slow. We've got a caution on the track, folks. This is going to change the race. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to change the race. We have a caution on the track. Adam's going to take the caution flag here. We'll see what brought that out in just a moment. Not seeing any reports from the pits yet. But yes, a game changer here in the late stages of the race as a caution has come out here on lap number 48. With about 13 laps to go, we're under caution here at Milwaukee. That is going to bunch up the field. And a nice thing about here in the More Freedom Series, all those lap cars, they're going to go to the end of the longest line. So they're going to go to the end of the back. They're going to the back of the pack. We're going to see if Adam is a taker for pit road. And 4 tires and fuel could be an amazing pit stop strategy here. Looks like nobody is going to be a taker for pit road as they go past the yellow flag again. So looks like all of the drivers are sticking with it, and they are going all the way to the end of this race on one stop. No word from the pits if anything has happened as we are watching them pace past here. Well, we'll jump in. We'll see what brought out that caution. Well, this caution is going to be brought out by contact between the 49 and the 777 of Seabass. Let's watch this happen here. Well, no worse for wear, really, between the 49 and the 777. They're both back to the back of the pack, but you saw that contact between them. So that's what brought out this caution. You know, better safe than sorry. Get that little bit of debris off the track. We'll see how that affects them going forward. And we're getting ready to come back to the green flag as the lights are out on that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car here at Milwaukee. It is going to be a run to the finish here between the 20 of Adam B5000 and the 72 of Duchess as they're getting ready to line up double file here in turn 4. Adam gets that hammer down to catch up to the 72. Double file restart here today at Milwaukee as they come off of turn 4. Pace car is ducking in. Adam's going to be leading us down to take the green flag. Duchess with the opportunity of the day right now as she gets that hammer down, and we are back under green here at Milwaukee. So Adam's got a fight on his hand with the 72 of Duchess and her teammate and car owner on the outside, that 07 of DB. As Duchess, who I think has a better car, has now worked around the outside as Mudbone is making it 3 wide with the 20 of Adam B5000 and the 07 of Douchebaggins. He's going to try a push to the front here at the end of this race. DB is going to get some separation between himself and the 20 as Mudbone down to the inside. So Mudbone trying to put his car back out to the front of this field as it is just all bunched up right now as Adam's working hard on the outside right now. Laps winding down here today at Milwaukee. We're going to be showing a black flag for the 329 of Heck of a Duber. So Duber, who was starting in the top 10, is going to receive a black flag from the More Freedom Stock Car Racing folks. He is going to be probably going a lap down very soon as the battle for the third position. Adam is able to keep that spot. He's going to shut the door on the 20 or the 00. And it is now a runaway between the 72 of Duchess looking for win number 1 this season here in the More Freedom Series. Duchess, again, she has also had a rough go this season. 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s. Oddly enough, no DNFs, just a rough season. Only led 5 laps so far. She has now led 4 laps, so she's almost doubled it. Duchess, for her career, this might be, I'm checking to see where she's at. So this will be, she's trying to get win number 4 for her career today. And you're wondering where I see all these stats. www.nmgaming.info. So that is where you will find all the stats for both the More Freedom Series, the IROC Series, and career stats. As Duchess leads the way here at Milwaukee, laps again winding down. About 4 laps to go for that 72 of Duchess. Second's going to be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Battling on for the third position. Looks like Adam has now retained the third position and is making his way away from the fourth of 00 of Mudbone. Fifth's going to be the 544. 6 will be the 51. 7th in a battle right now as a crossover move from the 34 of Super Snake as the 96 of Nico in the True Moo Dodge working his way up to possibly into the top 10. Nico started way back in 29th here today. The 40 of Veteran Chaos. Let's see where he started at. He started back in 36, so Nick and Vet working into the top 10 right now. As we see the 96 of Nico almost giving a little bit of a push to the 34 of Super Snake here. Nick is working on a potential victory, or he is working on winning the championship. As we keep pace with the 72 of Duchess, she is now up by about a half a second over her teammate, the 07 of Douche Baggins. I believe we're going to be getting the white flag. 1 to go here at Milwaukee for your leader, that 72 of Duchess. She's bringing it off the turn. The flagman has that flag out. It is 1 lap to go here for the 72 of Duchess. Without that caution, I think right here at the end of the race, it would have been very, very close between herself and the 20 of Adam B5000, but I think DB is going to let his wife, the 72 of Duchess, have this one here today. He is going to finish second, but coming into turn 3, off of turn 4, your leader, the 72 of Duchess, she is going to cross the stripe here today. She is going to win it at Milwaukee, her home track, actually. Former resident of Wisconsin, the 72 of Duchess wins it here today at Milwaukee. So awesome race by Duchess here today. Just a fantastic drive after starting 19th, works her way up to the front and wins this race. Let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is that 72 of Duchess. Second's going to be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Third will be the 20 of Adam B5000. Fourth will be the 00 of Mudbone. Fifth will be the 544 of Frederick Winklebaum. Sixth will be the 51 of AJM. Seventh will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. Eighth will be the 96 of Nico. Ninth will be the 34 of Super Snake. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 88 of NM. So great day for Duchess and for Douche Motorsports here today. Let's Oh, next week we go to the big boy, the big dog. We go to Fort Wayne for the Fort Wayne 100. That is going to be an amazing race next week. It is not an oval. It is like a dog leg oval. It is an amazing track. It's going to be 5, 6 wide racing, high speeds, the whole 9 yards. So that should be an exciting race next week for the Fort Wayne 100. Let's check in on those all important points. I almost said team standings, but the points. Let's check in on those points. So Pistol Pete ends up finishing way back in the back. He's going to finish 33rd. Nico into the top 10. So you're seeing the point spread here on the screen. Let's also check in on those team and chassis standings. Again, good day for Douche Motorsports. MBR had 3 drivers in the top 10. I think Amish Buggy Racing had the 00 and the 34 up in the top 10. So a great day for the top 3 teams. Top 3 of the top 4. I don't know. You're seeing those points here on the screen too. Well, awesome job here today for that 72 of Duchess. She just had an amazing car after those pit stops. She had an amazing pit stop as well. And that's really what the game changer was. They got those tires on, fuel in, and everything on that 72. Got her out, and she just made a run to the front. That late race caution really was, I feel like, the deciding factor in the victory here today. I think she could have caught Adam, but catching and then passing, because she had to pass 2 lap cars in front of her. So that late race caution really helped her out. Congratulations to her. She is your winner here today for the Milwaukee 60. And until next time, take care.